What is up, YouTube world? This is Swide from Hebrew Legends. Sorry it's been a while. Been pretty busy, but back with a video or two here in the next day or so. The first one that I wanted to show you guys was the first ever Hebrew Legends inter-clan scrimmage. You can see there HL Pride and HL Dignity. Sorry about that line. A little off. My team, HL Pride, ended up victorious. No thanks to me. But we had some great attacks, and I wanted to show you guys kind of what we were working on. We had, I'll show you, more or less all the Town Hall 9s. Only a 10-on-10 war. Number of people couldn't do it. We have some new players trying out as well that we didn't have scrimming with us, but pretty fun war. We all kind of made new bases, tried new strategies for the most part. Sometimes little variations on a theme, other times completely, brand new kind of stuff. So I wanted to show a couple of those from the war. This is our first one, like I said, but I absolutely recommend this to any clan that's just trying to tweak a few things. This was a great opportunity, I think, for us to not only see how we did against great bases for once that we had constructed specifically to stop certain types of attacks, whether that's LaLoon or hogging or both, but also just kind of as a team building activity. It was pretty fun. So I am going to show in the good fun that was our inter-clan scrimmage, two of our leaders, Clif and Oral. Clif beating down Oral's base, which I suspect Oral made specifically with Clif in mind. Very widespread air defenses because Clif loves to LaLoon and try to get the 3-star. But Oral created a new base to no avail because Clif ended up with a 3-star anyway. And I want to show it to you guys because it's pretty good. It is a 3 golem. I can't remember. I think Hulk calls it like a pink cupcake LaLoon or something. I don't know. I mean, the difference is Clif is a Town Hall 9.5 and Oral is absolutely a Town Hall 10, as you can see. Clif only has level 4 golems, so great attack. 3 golems down. Jump spell after the first air defense. King goes in as soon as the lure comes out and locks onto those golems. Lightning's the CC. You saw he had Wizzies breaking the funnel. And, 3 golems in here doing the tanking, spreading those Inferno towers, beams around. The King's taking some pretty good damage, but, he ends up getting an Expo before he goes down. They got 1 air defense already. Phases the Queen and gets that Inferno. And she's actually going to get this Tesla too. But here he starts his balloon raid, the LaLoon part. 2 hounds, rage spell, select loons, just on those defenses. First one pops there, but at that point, he's already coming down here with his 3rd hound. Perfect freeze on the Inferno right as it's wearing off. The balloons end up right on top of it and just beat it up. As his 3rd hound is about to pop, loons are converging on that last air defense position. I mean, look at all the loons he has left. No offense to Oral, but hey man, Clif wrecked your base. Pretty cool attack, Clif. I'll fast forward. Clif just does this all the time to pretty much maxed out Town Hall 10. So well done, Clif. Great attack on one of our fearless leaders. I wanted to show one more from this side, and then I'll show one from the other side. To the victor goes the spoil, so we get twice as many replays, which is, I think that's fair, probably. This is Shpluck, or Alex. He tried his hand at surgical hogging, and is going to make a name for himself with this thing because it's a beauty. Shattered. Wizzies just for funnel breaking. Bombers go down, let him into that double compartment. He's just trying to get to the Queen. One thing actually I want to say, when you're building bases, I mean, these kind of spread, the idea is to make them anti-LaLoon bases. And the kind of spread design sometimes forces the queen to be a little more vulnerable than she normally would be in kind of a compact base. Uh, as a rule of thumb, I always like to make the queen, make it cost a spell to get to the queen, whether that's a rage or a jump spell or what have you. Make it cost a spell to get to her, so that minimally they're bringing, only two or three spells for the rest of their raid. In this case, all it cost Shpluck was a few wall breakers and a golem to get in here. So good basic recognition on Alex's part. Good stuff. King goes down as soon as the queen gets in there and locks on. And the king's in there as well, so he's going to take the king out, and then he'll path around like an idiot and go for the queen. But at that point, his queen has already locked on and does the work for him. So here's the actual, here's the raid. I don't know if you saw, but he sent in a couple hogs already. He sends in a giant, followed by a few hogs on each defense. So the giant takes the targeting from at least 3 defenses, is the idea, and then you kind of spread your hogs along and allow the giant to do the tanking for you, because he's got more health than, he's got the health of 2.5 hogs, basically. So he'll do the tanking while your hogs, which are significantly more high-powered and can actually jump walls, take care of the business inside. Moscree has been showing a lot of these surgical hogging attacks, if you watch Clash Heads videos or anything, and they are they're looking to me like they're going to be the future of hogging, because of these spread bases and the plethora of double giant bomb positions everywhere. Makes it especially hard to tell where the double giant bombs are going to be, and where your hogs are going to path, because of the kind of sporadic defense placements. So because of that, this type of one giant surgical hogs with like a heal spell occasionally to keep them up does great work, and it pretty much negates. It's like a spread out Asian wall of hogs, basically, because it negates, like, this double giant bomb position took out 6, 7 of his hogs, but he still has a number in the bag that he's just dropping. So because they're coming at so many different angles, it's impossible, as long as you're timing it right, for a double giant bomb to do a ton of damage to you. And you can just see, like, he has one last heal spell, and he has 10 hogs left, probably. And they're just going to make quick work of the cleanup and of the space. It's beautiful attack. Love, this was Alex's first attempt at this, I think, so trying out some new stuff on a brand new base. Love it, man. Really good stuff. He's even got a giant up over here still that's tanking. Crazy. That attack is going to be the future of hogging, I think. I actually tried 2 of those this war, just trying my hand at it. After I saw Alex's attack, I was like, wow, I need to start trying this. Ended up with, I think, 2 2-stars, maybe a 2-star and a 1-star even. Didn't go as well for me. Alex is showing us the way. We've got a lot to learn, I think. But I'll show one from Dignity's attacks. I am going to show Or hitting Ofek here. If I had... if I had to give out an HL highlight for this war, I'm not going to do it because there's only, 10 attacks or 10 bases on either side, but it would actually have gone to Reg, who ended up with a perfect war, I think. Looking at, let me look. That's not what I wanted. I think Reg ended up with a perfect war. Let me see. He was on our team. Yeah, he did. 4 stars, leading the way. So nice job, Reg. If I made an HL highlight, you would have been the one, but I'm not gonna make one. Sorry, man. Anyway, let's look at Or's attack here. It's a great attack. It has a slight variation, which is what I really want to show. So normally, Shattered LaLoon is kind of the go-to right now. until they nerf LaLoon. I think this is his second attack, so he knew just one hog was going to pull the dragon and the minions out of the CC. Only brings one hog for that. Witches go down on this side. A lot of people are hesitant to bring witches if there's a dragon in the CC, but the dragon will just get distracted on their skellies all day long, and your queen and a couple wizards behind are gonna destroy that dragon. So that conventional kill squad still applies. So don't worry about that. A few bombers go down, letting the heroes in. He's trying to get to the queen and to an air defense and that expo, obviously. Here's what I like, though. He just dropped a CC full of hogs. So rather than even bringing a single golem, he brought witches to kind of do double duty, clean up some trash buildings on the outside on their way in, tank for his archer queen and wizards and his kill squad while they took care of the dragon, and tank this queen and this expo and all these other defenses around for his hogs and the rest of his kill squad, so that they kind of get in here and do some work. I think he was hoping that the archer queen would have come out a little bit earlier. The one critique I have is maybe I would have dropped the jump spell a tad sooner, just to make sure that that archer queen was going to pop out and come onto the king before. But his hogs, you can see, got in there and took out a couple of defenses anyway. So pretty unique style. I kind of like it. No golems, not even a cold-blooded. Just let your king do some tanking, send some hogs in with some witches, and see what happens. Kind of like it. Hound goes down. The usual. Another hound went down, actually, too, that popped. Obviously, you can see the pups. Third one here, just as this second AD, or I guess third AD at this point, went down. And luckily, he actually had an air mine that missed this hound and went to the one that was just about to die. So 2 seeking air mines hit one hound with a quarter of its health. So he kind of lucked out there, but that's just good hound placement, the kind of staggered hound placement. Balloons cleaning up, and you can see this hound who has just enough life left to tank for these balloons as they head over and get these last 3 defenses. And he gets it. I mean, you can see just kind of by the skin of his teeth here. Couple crash on that wizard tower, and then he gets a couple drop bombs on it, and that's it. His queen's still up. Plenty of pups doing the cleanup. Wrecks the base. Nice job, or pretty interesting attack with those CC hogs. Now that I'm looking at this, he must not have. He only had 5 out of 6, so maybe that extra hog even would have helped with a little bit of that initial push. But great attack anyway. Like the no golem thing. That's a pretty interesting variation. Anyway, guys, yeah, that was our scrimmage. A lot of fun. I would again absolutely recommend it to anybody looking to kind of beef up their own bases, find where their weaknesses are, maybe try out some new attacks on some more difficult bases. A lot of the times we're in, close wars that you don't really have the opportunity to try out an attack that you are afraid you might fail at. So these scrimmages are a great way to allow you to do that and have no consequences because they're brand new clans that you don't really care about. So in any case, guys, this is Why from Hebrew Legends. I'll bring you guys another video here shortly, but until then, have a good one.